in this video, we are going to discuss about Rise by Yuan Qiongqiong. So this writer's name is written as Yuan Qiongqiong, and it is Yuan Qiongqiong. Yuan Qiongqiong is a Taiwanese writer. He wrote poetry, fiction, essays, screenplays, and television scripts during the bourgeois literature period for women. It's a form of writing that focuses on the issues of women. Some of the issues that Yuan focused are women's role in family and the workplace, and their anxieties, romantic relationships, and aspirations. She was inspired by the writings of a Chinese writer named Eileen Chang, who was seen as a leader of the liberation for female Taiwanese writers. Both Yuan and Chang wrote love stories that battle stereotypes of women. Her works include A Lover's Ear, Spring Waterboard, A Sky of One's Own, Fantasy Bus, Flies, Cat, Adversity, Beyond Words, The Sky's Escape. She published poetry under the name Zuling. Zhuling. Zuling. So the main characters or the characters present in Rise are wife, husband, shopkeeper, and a dead man. Characters' names are not mentioned. So let us get into the analysis of the short story. The wife walks in the middle of the night to cook rice. This shows her mental trauma as no one will cook rice at midnight when it is the time to sleep. But her husband was sleeping and she says, when you are insomniac, the person slumbering next to you is like a curse, which suggests that having a sleeping person near is a curse. She also says that not only birth and death are solitary, but also sleep. She gets up to cook rice, but she was unsure why she was doing that. When she went to the kitchen, she realized that the rice barrel was almost empty, but her desire to cook rice was intense. This shows her psychological condition. She heard the monstrous commands, rise, rise, rise. She compares that sound to soldiers marching. She changed the clothes and went to buy rice, but her husband was unaware of that. She felt better when she went out. This shows the nature. This shows that how nature soothes the shattered mind of the wife. It's risky to be alone at night in the road, but she is not thinking about anything, and she was like a ghost, felt shapeless and weightless. In the day, there are shadows of other people, which means the road is crowded, but at night, the road is empty. Even though she was aware of her surroundings, she was hallucinating. She sees dark shadows behind the windows. But it is a contrast that at the utter darkness, she was going to buy rice. So it was not the first time she was used to this. She felt something was going to happen. She felt a kind of tiredness, a fatigue. She saw someone lying in the road. So there are two inferences on this. One may be a corpse, or a drunkard. She wanted to change the direction, seeing the scene, and she started crying. She felt sad and feared. But the most important thing for her was to buy rice. She was again hallucinating as countless grains of rice coming out of that person's eyes, nostrils, and mouth. She also felt as infinite amount of rice was coming out of her. Her husband discovered her absence and he knew that she had gone to buy rice again. The husband went near the stove. The husband went near the stove to ask about her and he replied that she already went. He didn't see her the whole way. When he returned home, he heard the electric steamer making cooking noises, which signifies that his wife is back home. On the kitchen floor, there was about 10 pots, big and small, filled with rice. Those pots were like their family members. So this suggests that they may be a family of two, only wife and husband may be there. So In the short story, the reason why she is like this is mentioned. Ever since she went jogging one morning and found a dead body, she began to have this problem of cooking rice, and the husband didn't know why this happens. As a reader, we can infer that she saw the dead body of a person who died due to famine, and it created a kind of psychological issue for her, and she is cooking to eradicate the famine in the world. The short story ends by saying that the husband dumped those pots of waste cooked rice into the trash bag. So some inferences I made is that husband is aware that his wife is insomniac. There is no incident of visiting a doctor, which shows the less compassion of the husband. He goes to fetch her at night in order to show the public that his wife is always with him. And husband is not giving that those rice to the needy people. He's just dumping it in the waste bin. Some themes include mental trauma, role of wife as a cook, hallucination, rice as a representation of hunger and poverty, and excessive rice as garbage.